just, I don't know, revamp his career because it seems like he's like wine. The older he gets, the better he is. But this is the team, man, that just seemed from where they were at the first season of this cycle to where they are right now. Seems to just have things clicking. Are you guys surprised to see that this Oakland Raiders team is balling out on the level that it's balling out on, or this does not come by a surprise to you guys?
Nah, not to me, man. He's in my division, and right now we're both tied for the division. It's going to come down to this last game of the season, and he won a chip last year, man. He was king of the sticks. He had the Chargers last year, so this is not a surprise, man. Very balanced. Like, you can't say he runs the ball more than he passes, or vice versa. I mean, he does both well. So he's going to be a tough opponent in the playoffs, man. And running that rock with Jacobs, and like you said about Antonio Brown coming back to life, man, he's going to do his thing. He's going to be tough to beat.
Now, Bruce, I'm going to come to you on this one, right?
Off of what Vitamin said, too. For me, as being a defensive user, I really got a lot of respect for Andy Force's offense. The balance that he has is really, really, really impressive. From and the stuff that he runs, he really doesn't run anything that's gimmicky. You know what I mean? He just kind of sticks to what he's supposed to do, and he grinds it out. So the fact that Antonio Brown has 21 receiving touchdowns is crazy. But if you look at the spread of the catches, I mean, Tyrell Williams has 42 catches, and Christopher Hurgens has 33 catches. So, real balanced attack. He does good on defense, too. He just got Hurst up to an X factor, and I think Hurst has 32 sacks on the year. So, he's really my sleeper coming out of the AFC, to be 100% honest. And I really don't think you can necessarily call him a sleeper with his pass in the DML. So, definitely an exciting team to watch this playoffs on the AFC side.
Yeah, man. Just looking at this Raiders team, man, it seems like everybody, he knows how to get top production out of everybody that he has. He has 2 rushers over 500 yards rushing, multiple rushing touchdowns. He has AB, who by far everybody already knew he was going to be the leading receiver. He's balling out. Then you got Tyrell Williams, who's balling out. So it's like when you come up against a guy like this, it's just like you can't zero in on one factor on this team. But then he has a young defense who's hungry. In my opinion, I feel like this team right here is playing with a chip on their shoulder, because I think that season last year left a bad taste in Andy Force's mouth, because he came out this season like he's playing like a man on a mission. So I'm interested to see how far this team can go. Like I said, man, the talent, and the users and the competitiveness that's in the playoffs this season, it's going to be a great joint to watch, man. But I like the Raiders coming in at this number 9 slot, man. Let's move on. Keep this list going. Coming in at the number 8 slot, we got Mr. Sweets 99 and these Arizona Cardinals. Now, last year, like I tell people all the time, I'm going to keep saying it all this cycle, this man, Sweets 99, did something that a lot of people didn't really pick up on and pay attention to, man. He had multiple receivers. I think it was 3. Mistaken. 3 receivers go over 1,000 yards receiving, man, with a shitty-ass O-line. Last offseason, he revamped his O-line. He got Kyler Murray balling, and he still has the air raid out there in Arizona. He finished the season off, man, ranked 8th in total points on the offensive side of the ball scored, averaging 29 points per game. Ranked 5th in the DML total offensive yards per game, putting up 346 yards. And on the defensive side of the ball, even though, he's not top 10, his defense looks better than what these numbers are saying. He's ranked 11th in total points allowed, only giving up a total of 21 points. And he's ranked 13th in yards allowed, only allowing a total of 288 yards. Watching this Arizona Cardinals team, you have to do one thing, in my opinion, and focus on one thing only, and that's this passing game. I'm going to come to you first, Bruce, on this one, man. Do you think that this Arizona Cardinals team, when you're looking at the stats, is the most dangerous offense entering these playoffs?
Now, Chris, I say on the NFC side, yes, I would agree. So, I think he edges out expert by the fact that Sweets does a lot of things. He throws the ball, but it's not like he's going to, two or three money plays. Like Sweets, like legit, like has passing concepts and
Mm-hmm.
understands them, just like the actual Cliff Kingsbury does. You know what I mean? So he, man, that offense is nice. But I tell you what, as we know, and as you said, and you and Nuke said on the last show I heard y'all on, you was talking about this game. If you have a X factor D lineman, it's key. One thing that I would say about his defense, if you look at it, he's got multiple guys with sacks
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't have an X factor at the D line now. I think that's actually going to help him in the playoffs because if you ever watch Sweets play, he's not very vanilla on he does a very good job of mixing up his calls. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what he does over on the NFC. And I think the NFC is going to give us a surprise, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I
know we
got
got the list, but I think we're going to get a surprise this year.
All right, what's your thoughts on Sweets coming in at the number 8 slot, Vitamin?
Yeah, I agree, man. He's not vanilla on either side of the ball. And like, defensively, it's a collective effort. It's just not just one guy. You get effort from this guy, that guy. So, anytime you can get defense like that, man, you can play solid D. And on the offensive side of the ball, man, like those receivers, I mean, he got Isabella, Kirk, Hakeem Butler, those guys, they just get open all the time, man. So you gotta stop that passing game, man. But one thing I noticed is that Kyler Murray, man, looks like he was sacked like 75 times. Is that a typo or what? But he got to protect that, man. Because if not, man, it's gonna be